Happy sunrise, my beautiful people. I hope everyone got some good rest and feeling amazing. Thank you, Bridget, for that word. My friend Bridget, that's her word, y'all. Amazing. And I just love that. You should wake up feeling amazing. So, today, what I would like to talk about is a little deep, but I'm not going to go too deep because I already know most people ain't ready for it. For those who are ready to dive just a little deeper, God is finna give it to you. Okay, y'all, I've been doing a lot of work on myself and some amazing discoveries. Well, we're going to talk about the mind and how your mind plays a major role in your reality. Those negative and positive energies, y'all, what this page was all about. Showing you the effects of both positive and negative energies. So we're going to dive into it a little bit deeper. And this is just one of my life missions, is to try to get information as I receive it. I try to pass it on. But at the same time, I'm discerning enough to know most people is just not ready to hear it because it will change your life. So if you're out there and you want to really change your life, even if your life is what you consider to be somewhat good, stable, that's okay. That's great that you're there. But if you want to take your life to another level, God is going to show you how to do it. Now, what you have to understand is your conscious mind that only operates about 3%, By now, I'm sure most of you have heard scientists talk about that 97% of junk DNA. They call it junk DNA. But y'all, guess what? It is not junk. It's not junk DNA. The 97% DNA that's been locked down, you can access it. You can unlock it. And once you unlock it, your life will change forever. It will go from being good. If it's good now, great. It will go from being good to great. From being great to the greatest. From being the greatest life to the most amazing life. From the most amazing life to the extraordinary life, and so on. You get it. You get where I'm going here. So this is how you do it. But first, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Did you know that your left brain is not your friend? It's not your friend. Your left brain, the 3%, was programmed to believe a lot of things that just were not true. We bought into it. Our parents bought into it. Our grandparents bought into it. And way back generations. It started a long time ago, y'all. It started a long time ago. You can go back to the Bible and see it started back there too. So this thing has been going on a long time. Mind control. And that 3% that we use most of the time, most of us using that 3% brain activity about 99% of the time, which causes us to be stuck, which causes us to be blocked. The feeling of separation from your creator. Well, let me tell you something. You're not separated from the creator. All your desires, all your dreams, all your expectations, well, where is it housed at? It's housed on your right side. Your subconscious. That's where it's at. Now, I've been studying under some master teachers, y'all. So glad I found them. But the only reason why I found the master teachers I've been studying under is because my heart and my thinking was a gravitational magnetic field that drew me in the direction that my heart was trying to go. That's how that works. You have to have it in your heart. You got to have it in your subconscious mind. Now, your consciousness knows about time. It knows about fear. It knows about all kinds of core beliefs that we get programmed with. Yes. So the bottom line is, without going too deep into the science of it, and eventually I will be getting into the science of it, but just to get you started on the right path, you got to know that left side of your brain, that 3% that you use all the time, guess what? You can delete it. You don't need that. You don't need fear. You don't need anxiety. You don't need depression. You don't need worry. You don't need sickness. You don't need any of that. None of that is serving you. It's not serving any of us. And once you realize that all those belief systems that don't serve you is housed in the ego. That's where your ego is. Your ego is always trying to make sense out of what's happening around you. When the bottom line is, if you can cross that bridge, yes, y'all, there's a little bridge. Scientists call it the critical faculty, the critical divide. When you start waking up and you start saying 11:11 and synchronicity all the time, that's your guide. That's your angel guides trying to tell you, hey, you made it to the critical divide. Now what you gonna do? You don't have to spend a lot of time teeter-tottering between making the decisions. I'm here to tell you, go on. Go across the critical divide into your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind don't have no idea what time is. Your subconscious mind don't know that it's Wednesday. You dig? Your subconscious mind don't know anything. It is laying there dormant. Most of us, our subconscious mind is laying dormant, waiting for you to give it something to do. That's when you start to feel it in your heart. You start to wake up those dormant desires that you've been putting off since a child because somebody told you you couldn't do it. Somebody said it's not for you. Somebody told you you wasn't smart enough. And your ego believed it, because your ego is always going to back up what somebody tell you. Your ego is always going to give you 1,000 reasons why that person is right. You got to kill that. You got to kill it. Delete it. It's not serving you. If it's not boosting you, if it's not encouraging you, you don't need it. You got to get rid of those core beliefs. And when you can cross over your critical divide into your subconscious mind and start operating out that subconscious mind, baby, get ready. Life is going to be real interesting. Once you discover that you can give the subconscious mind a command, the subconscious mind is there to do one thing: prove your heart desires, prove the feeling that you put into it. It's there to prove you right. It has no idea. But the tricky part is, during this process, your subconscious mind is going to fight you all the way. But at some point, it'll click that that's what's actually happening. Your subconscious mind is fighting. Your subconscious mind don't want to change. It don't want to get away from those core beliefs because it's been doing it so long. It'll tell you, okay, that's not, no, you can't do that. You got to kill it. How do you kill it? You kill it by doing affirmations. You do affirmations morning, noon, and night. You got to wear that ego down. You got to wear it down. You do your affirmations morning, noon, and night. I am a multidimensional being. There's no probability there's no odds against me. I can and I will do anything my heart desires. And I hope that your heart is desiring to do righteous things. Thus giving us the word, get in your righteous mind. Has nothing to do with religion. Your righteous mind, your right side of your brain, got to get activated. Once you activate, excuse me, my words, I'm getting excited. Your right side of your brain, once you activate that subconscious and you start to give it commands, it has to prove you right. It doesn't matter what your desires are. It does not matter. It will prove your desires and your heart feelings. It'll prove you right every time. It has no choice. And when you realize that the subconscious mind, it takes your heartfelt desires, the feeling that you put into it, it will take it into the quantum field, which scientists refer to as your super consciousness. That's your God mind. You see, but once you get into your subconscious mind, the subconscious mind is connected to your God self, thus bringing forth gods and goddesses, y'all. Anything you desire, and most of us desire wealth. We desire to be in optimal health. When you start operating your life from the subconsciousness and start telling your subconscious, giving it a command, what it does, it will go into the quantum field where there's only abundance. There's only wellness there. There is already a wealthy you there. There's a well you there. The quantum field does not know about sickness and disease. It does not know. People say, okay, if you're sick, you heal. No, you know what I'm saying? Look, you already healed. What heals a person's body from cancer, AIDS, whatever? It does not matter. It does not matter to the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind don't even know you sick. Real talk. When you learn the proper way to deal with your subconscious mind and put your subconscious mind in control, it proves you to be right. So say, for instance, you're sick. You've been struggling with a sickness. I don't care what it is. It does not matter. You can command your subconscious mind to pull the well you, the one that's not sick. So, now that I know that, it's a problem. It's a situation for me. I will not allow a person to say, I can lay hands on you and you can be well. Yeah, the only reason why they can lay hands on you and you all of a sudden well, it's a miracle. I'm not saying that won't happen, but without you knowing, your belief is so deep. Your desire to be well is heartfelt. And a lot of us cross over from our conscious to our subconscious mind without realizing that's what we're doing. I've done it plenty of times without realizing that's what I did. That's why things manifested in my life. I didn't even realize that I made the switch. I know now. She know now. So it's game on, baby. You got to realize that your ego mind, the conscious mind, things that you can see with your physical eyes, it's all an illusion. The real world is in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, when you give it a command, you say something like, I'm now ready to accept. I desire my healing. I desire my wealth. I desire my birthright. It's my birthright to have wealth. It's my birthright to live healthy. When you say things like that to your subconscious mind and it's heartfelt, you got emotion into it, you got your belief into it, your subconscious mind, what it does, it go out into the quantum field and search for the match. Search for the frequency match. That's why you got to stay happy. You got to be happy at all times. You cannot allow anybody to fuck with your vibrations. Excuse my French, but I just feel like saying that. You can't allow nobody to F with your vibrations. Because guess what? When you drop down your vibrations, you're not on the same frequency where the wellness is at, where the wealth is at. It cannot get to you. You got to stay in that frequency, baby. You got to stay in that vibration. Because your subconscious mind is already seeking out the match when you put in the request. You have to be there when it comes back with it. And it's coming back with it because it doesn't have a choice but to come back with it. You see? I hope you see. You can start making some life-changing moves now. You on the chessboard now, baby. You in the game now. I remember a song Jill Scott sung years ago at I think it was the Dave Chappelle block party he did in New York. I got the tape. And when she came out on stage, y'all, she said the words were, when I use my mind, I win the race. Because I'm the moon and the rising sun. Yes, baby, the sun will come up. The sun will start rising in you. Your power, your superpower. You got to do it with your mind. Forget what they've been telling you. That's where your power is. The power is in the mind, baby. So do your affirmations. Know that you got to make the choice. You got to decide that you're tired of living with your consciousness. You got to kill the conscious. You got to kill the ego. Move into the right side of your brain. Operate from your subconscious mind. And you watch what I tell you, baby. Things are going to start happening. Miracles are going to start falling down. Keep your vibration high. Stay on that frequency. Because you can't ask for something you already have. You already have wealth. You are already in good health. You just got to send your subconscious mind on the mission to go get it. And you got to believe it. So the next video, we're going to talk about how to make it come to you quicker. You got to throw in your visualizations now. You got to see it. You know, it's all kind of gospel songs out here. You got to see it before you see it. That's where you see it at. You see it in your subconscious. Your subconscious got to prove you right. Every time, baby. Can't lie to you. Because the subconscious mind don't know about lies. The subconscious mind don't know about fear. The subconscious mind don't know about, it don't know anything about negative stuff. It's all positive. It will give you what you desire. So I hope that you are desiring to live better than you ever have. And it's just not about the money, but it's about the money, y'all. Because money is just a tool. It's just a tool to help you reach the level of living and help you experience this life in an extraordinary fashion. That's what it's all about. You know? So get your mind right. Start trying to make the transfer from your left brain over to your right brain. Now that's a bridge you can burn. Because once you go over that bridge we call the critical divide, you're not going to want to come back over to the ego, baby. The ego don't serve you at all. So until next time, it is the singing goddess, the blues goddess, y'all. Y'all be good. Vibrate high. Desire. Expect. And anticipate that your blessings is on the way. And you'll get it.